There is a mountain at the edge of a small village. A mountain so tall that its top disappears into the clouds. People call it Mount Fate. No one climbs it anymore, because every climber who tried either returned broken or never returned at all. But one day, a young man named Arjun stood before that mountain and whispered, "I will climb you, or I will die trying." Arjun was not strong, nor famous, nor gifted. He was just tired of being ordinary. Every day, he watched others live safe lives, going to work, coming home, waiting for weekends. He saw the same in himself, and something inside him screamed, "Is this all?" So he packed his bag, said goodbye to no one, and walked towards the mountain. When he reached the base, an old man sitting by a fire said, "Son, don't go up there. The mountain doesn't want to be conquered." Arjun smiled softly. "Maybe it doesn't, but I want to conquer myself." The old man looked at him for a long moment, then said, "Just remember, the mountain doesn't test your strength. It tests your will." The climb was harder than he imagined. The rocks were sharp, the air thin, and every step felt like a question. Do you still want this? By the second day, his hands bled. By the third, he fell and rolled halfway down. He cried out in pain, but deep inside, something whispered, "Bang means progress." That night, he slept under a freezing sky and dreamed of standing on the peak, feeling the wind against his face. Free, finally free. On the fourth day, Arjun met another climber, an older man named Ravi. Ravi had climbed this mountain years ago but had turned back halfway. He warned Arjun, "I once tried. I failed. It's not worth it." Arjun replied, "If I stop because others failed, I will live your story, not mine." Ravi smiled bitterly. "You'll understand pain soon." And he walked down, while Arjun climbed higher, alone. The storm came without warning. Winds howled like wild beasts. Rain stabbed his skin, and thunder roared like the gods were angry. He clung to a rock, trembling. He wanted to quit. He wanted warmth, home, comfort, but he remembered the old man's words, "The mountain doesn't test your strength. It tests your will." So he whispered through the wind, "I'm still here. I'm not leaving." Morning came, and so did exhaustion. In a small cave, Arjun found his reflection in a puddle of melted snow. He looked old, weak, broken. For the first time, he asked himself, "Why am I doing this?" Then he saw a carving on the cave wall, faint words, written by some forgotten climber. "The mountain never changes, but those who climb it do." Tears rolled down his face. He realized this journey was not about reaching the top. It was about becoming someone who doesn't quit. Arjun pushed on, step by step, breath by breath. The world below grew smaller. The sky grew closer. Every cell in his body screamed, "Stop!" But his soul whispered, "Rise." At the final ridge, his legs collapsed. He crawled on his hands, pulling himself up, inch by inch, until he reached the top. And there, for the first time, he saw the sun rising above the clouds, a sea of golden light, endless, pure. He cried, not because he reached the top, but because he didn't stop climbing. When he came back down, the same old man waited for him. Arjun fell to his knees and said, "You were right. The mountain tested my will." The old man smiled and said, "No, son. It tested your heart." He pointed to the mountain and added, "Everyone has a mountain inside them. Some climb it, others rot at the bottom." Years later, people asked Arjun, "Was it worth it? All that pain?" He smiled and said, "Pain is the rent we pay for growth. You can avoid it, but you'll stay the same." He looked at the horizon, and whispered, "I didn't conquer the mountain. I conquered myself. Because in the end, you either rise or rot." So next time life puts a mountain in front of you, don't curse it, climb it. Because comfort may keep you safe, but only struggle makes you strong. Subscribe to Rise with English. Learn English. Feel inspired.